For as long as I've been talking to MSPs and small business owners about AI, one of the most common things that they say is, oh, it's just kind of like Google. And yes, kind of, but it really depends on how you use it. And I've noticed that over time, that sentiment that's almost skeptical has drifted more into an honest question. Are you using AI or are you using Google? There's a time and a place for both, for sure, but this agent that we're going to look at is built specifically for deep and wide web searches. Because to answer that question truthfully, I almost never use Google at this point. Anytime I have a question about something, I'm going to AI, I'm turning on web search tools, and I thought, why not just build an agent that everyone can use that uses those very same web search tools? If you haven't watched the video from yesterday, which is about mastering AI integrations and becoming an AI wizard, I recommend going and watching that first, but we'll do a quick recap here. If you're lost, just go back and watch the video from yesterday. We're going to start in the chat. And what we talked about yesterday was if you turn on one of these tools and you ask AI, what does this tool do? It will actually create a table of all of the tool calls, all of the things that this specific integration can do. They can take multiple different actions in the same AI chat. So it's important to know which ones they do, so we know which ones we want to turn on in this agent. So I'm going to turn on these three. So I'm asking AI to create a table of all of the tool calls that these three integrations, Perplexity, Firecrawl, and Tavily, can use, what they do, and what that means. So a column for the integration, the tool call, what it does, and what that means in simple terms. We'll send that off. And you can see as this table comes streaming in that Perplexity, Firecrawl, Tavily, they have different things that they can do. And then it tells me what the key differences are. Perplexity, great for conversational AI answers with built-in web knowledge. Firecrawl, for detailed web scraping, crawling entire sites, extracting structured data from web pages. And then Tavily is for precise web searches with advanced filtering options. So I'm thinking, what if we take all three of these and turn them into an agent? So I don't have to keep turning on these tools every time I want to go to AI instead of Google. Well, we already did that. So in my items, and this is also shared to the community, you can go and use this agent today. I've built a web search agent, and its purpose is to be an interactive search, and its purpose is to be an interactive researcher that acts like a custom web browser. Really what I intended behind this was to almost have an interactive chat with a web browser like Google, but it can have a conversation with you. We're not going to read all of these instructions, but basically it's acting like a web search tool. That's what it is. And it's going to look up different URLs. You tell it what you want to find, and it will go and research. Instead of just looking for the top matches with SEO and all of that, it's going to research about something for you and come back with a certain output format that we've defined. It's going to have the direct answer. So at the very top, this is what the user was looking for. Here's my answer. Then it will give you its key findings, more of a breakdown, let you know about any uncertainties, and then it will give you its sources. So which URLs did it use to search for this? I want to try Gemini 2.5 Pro. I feel like I'm always using either Claude 4.5 Sonnet or GPT-5. Let's change it up today. But you can pick whichever model you want for this. And the three tools that I've enabled, Perplexity, Firecrawl, and Tavily. So we'll update the agent, and then I'll go to my chat, and I can interact with the web agent right here. So I've asked this web search agent to tell me about the most recent statistics dealing with AI spending, industries using AI, and SMB AI trends. So you can see that it's making these tool calls based on the integrations that we enabled, and this is the format that we requested. Executive summary, more detailed breakdown, and then finally the sources. We can click on all of these to double check them, keep a human in the loop. But you can see how easy it was to take something like a simple question of, am I using AI or Google more often? And moving away from that skepticism of, is AI as good as Google? And turn that into an actionable agent that I can use every day, and I do use every day, multiple times a day. This has helped me with a lot of different research that I've done. It's helped my wife get her business up and running. This is a great tool to use, and you can either take the one from the community, you can build your own if you want to do Exa instead of Tavily, if you want to use Google instead of Tavily, if you want to just use Firecrawl. There's all kinds of different ways you can configure this based on personal preference. But if you find yourself asking, am I using Google or AI? Do I not like the Google search results? This is a great alternative for you. All right, happy prompting. We'll see you in the next one.